The notification pinged on my phone as I lounged on my Brooklyn apartment couch, swiping through profiles on that damn dating app. Match! No, not this one. Too polished, too old, too everything I wasn't ready for. Little did I know, that casual left swipe would come back to haunt me in the most unexpected way, turning a rejected stranger into the man who'd reshape my entire life. I was 25, fresh out of NYU with a degree in graphic design, scraping by on freelance gigs that barely covered my rent. New York City was a grind, especially for a gay kid from a small Midwest town like me, Alex Thompson. I'd moved here chasing dreams of big agency jobs, but reality hit hard. Endless rejections, a string of bad dates, and that nagging voice in my head whispering I wasn't good enough. My parents back in Ohio were supportive in theory, but their just find a nice girl slips still stung, even after I'd come out at 18. They didn't get it, the isolation of being queer in a world that pretended to be progressive but still judged every move. That fateful swipe was on a guy named Jordan Hale. His profile screamed success. 35, CEO of a rising tech startup in Manhattan, photos of him at conferences, hiking in the Rockies, and that killer smile. Looking for meaningful connections, his bio read. Yeah, right. I swiped left because he seemed out of my league. Too established, too straight-passing in those suit pics. What would a guy like that want with a struggling artist like me? I moved on, diving into another night of Netflix and takeout. Fast forward 6 months. I'd finally landed an internship at Innovatech, a buzzy firm blending design and AI. It was entry-level, but hey, it paid. Orientation day, I walked into the sleek office overlooking Central Park, nerves buzzing. The HR rep introduced the team, and there he was, Jordan Hale, our new creative director, brought in to mentor the interns. My stomach dropped. He looked even better in person, tall with sharp features and that same confident grin. Did he recognize me? Prayed not. The first week was torture. Jordan led workshops on innovative design thinking, his voice smooth and authoritative. He'd circle the room, offering feedback, and when he got to me, his eyes lingered a second too long. Alex, right? Solid concept, but push the boundaries more. I nodded, heart racing, wondering if he remembered the app rejection. Paranoia set in. Did he know? Was this some twisted revenge? Social conflicts brewed early. The office was inclusive, with rainbow flags in June, but whispers about Jordan's sexuality floated around. He was out, apparently, but discreet. Rumors said he dated a high-profile exec once, ending badly. Me? I was the wide-eyed newbie, still navigating my identity in a city where being gay could be an asset or a liability depending on the crowd. Lunch breaks revealed divides. Straight colleagues bonding over sports while the few queer folks like me stuck to safe topics. One evening, after hours, Jordan called me into his office. Alex, your portfolio shows promise, but you're holding back. Why? I stammered something about inspiration droughts. He leaned back, crossing his arms. Life's full of rejections. Learn from them. The word rejections hit like a brick. Did he know? I blurted. Like on dating apps? His laugh was genuine. Touché. Yeah, I remember your profile. Swiped right on you, actually. Mortified, I froze. He waved it off. No hard feelings. We're professionals now. Let's focus on your growth. But that conversation sparked something. He started mentoring me one-on-one, reviewing my designs late into the night. His feedback was brutal but fair, pushing me to incorporate cultural narratives like queer history in tech visuals. It felt empowering, but tension simmered. Colleagues noticed our sessions, gossiping about favoritism. Is Jordan playing favorites with the gay intern? One straight guy joked in the break room. It stung, highlighting the double standards. Straight mentors could bond without suspicion. But us? Instant scandal. As weeks turned to months, our dynamic deepened. Jordan shared his story. Growing up in conservative Texas, coming out in college, building his career despite barriers. Society expects us to fail, he said over coffee one night. Prove them wrong. I opened up about my family's half-acceptance. The app swipes born from insecurity. I swiped left because you intimidated me, I admitted. He smiled. And now, the air crackled, but we kept it professional. Or tried. Conflicts escalated when a big project hit. Redesigning the company's app interface. Jordan assigned me lead on a segment, trusting my vision. But Mark, a senior designer, straight, married, vocal Trump supporter, pushed back. This queer-inclusive icon set? Too woke. Clients won't bite. Debates turned heated, exposing office rifts. Jordan defended me. Diversity drives innovation. Mark grumbled about agendas. And soon, HR got involved. Whispers grew. Was Jordan protecting me because of attraction? It fueled my doubts. Was his mentorship genuine, or laced with ulterior motives? One night, after a grueling meeting, Jordan and I grabbed drinks. Ignore the noise, he said. Focus on you. But alcohol loosened tongues. Why me? I asked. Of all interns. He paused. Because I see myself in you, talented, but scared. And yeah, maybe because that swipe stung. But it motivated me to show you what you're missing. The admission hung heavy. Was this ethical? Mentor-mentee lines blurred. Society screaming power imbalance. Yet emotions stirred, respect turning to admiration, perhaps more. The project deadline loomed, amplifying drama. Mark sabotaged subtly, accidentally deleting files. I confronted him, voices rising. This isn't about design. It's about you hating what I represent. He denied, but Jordan stepped in, reassigning tasks. Backlash hit. Anonymous complaints about nepotism. Jordan faced scrutiny from higher-ups. His position threatened. Is your judgment clouded? They asked. He stood firm, but I felt guilty. My presence complicating his life. In a vulnerable moment, Jordan confessed over late-night texts. I didn't plan this, but being around you, it's reminding me why I fight. I replied, heart-pounding, me too. No declarations, just raw honesty. Society's gaze weighed heavy. Age gap, power dynamics. The predatory gay trope lurking. Friends warned, he's your boss. Bad idea. Family, if they knew, would freak. But logic clashed with feelings. Was this wrong, or just human? Highs and lows intertwined. My designs shone, earning praise. Jordan's guidance transformed me. Confident. Skilled. Yet, external pressures mounted. A company event where partners attended. Jordan came alone. I did too. Stolen glances fueled rumors. Mark cornered me. Careful, kid. He's using you. Doubt crept in. Was I a project to him? Climax built when the project launched successfully. Celebrations ensued, but post-party, Jordan pulled me aside. Alex, we need to talk. The rooftop bar buzzed with Innovatech's team, champagne flowing under Manhattan's twinkling skyline. Jordan's words echoed. We need to talk. My pulse raced. Was this the moment everything shattered? He led me to a quiet corner, city lights reflecting in his eyes. This mentorship has become more, but it's complicated. I nodded, throat tight. Yeah, power imbalance, right? Society loves to judge that. He sighed. Exactly. I'm your superior, you're young. People will say I'm taking advantage. The words hung like smog. I'd read articles about Me Too in queer spaces. Consent blurred by hierarchies. Was I consenting freely, or influenced by his status? Logic screamed caution, but emotions pulled otherwise. Back at work, the fallout from the project lingered. Mark's resentment boiled over in a team meeting. Congrats on the win, Alex. Must be nice having the boss in your corner. Snickers rippled. Jordan shut it down. Talent won, not favoritism. But damage done, morale dipped, cliques formed. Queer colleagues sided with me quietly, sharing stories of similar microaggressions. Straight guys like Mark fear losing privilege, one said. It highlighted broader conflicts. Workplace homophobia masked as jokes. The extra scrutiny on gay relationships. Personally, turmoil raged. I confided in my roommate, Ben, a fellow gay artist. Jordan's amazing, but is this ethical? Ben frowned. Mentor turning romantic? Recipe for disaster. What if it ends badly? Your career's toast. His words echoed societal norms. Keep work and love separate, especially for marginalized groups. Yet, Jordan's vulnerability drew me in. Late sessions evolved into deep talks. His past heartbreaks, my fears of never fitting in. A turning point came during a business trip to San Francisco. Innovatech sent us for a conference. Shared hotel, separate rooms, but proximity intensified. Over dinner, Jordan opened up. I came out late, lost friends, family, built walls. Then you raw honest. Cracked them. I shared my Ohio upbringing. Church Sundays preaching against sin, school bullies. Swiping left was self-protection. He reached across the table, hand brushing mine. Maybe it's time to swipe right on life. The gesture sparked debate in my mind. Was this manipulation? Age difference, 10 years, fueled controversy. Media portrayed older gay men as predators. I knew better, but optics mattered. Back in NYC, rumors escalated. An anonymous email to HR. Inappropriate relationship between director and intern. Investigation loomed. Jordan faced me in his office. We paused this. For your sake. Hurt flashed, but logic prevailed. Agreed. Focus on work. Yet, separation ached. Designs suffered. I second-guessed everything. Socially, isolation grew. Friends divided. Some cheered potential romance, others warned exploitation. Drama peaked at the company holiday party. Mark, drunk, confronted Jordan. Mentoring or grooming? Pick one. Fists nearly flew. HR intervened. Jordan's reputation tarnished. Whispers of resignation. I defended him in private. He's helped me grow, nothing more. But doubt seated, was his interest professional or personal from the start? Introspection hit. I journaled feelings. Admiration for his resilience, attraction to his mind. But choices loomed. Pursue, risking careers, or retreat, preserving status quo? Society's lens amplified. Gay men navigating love amid prejudice, where straight couples faced less scrutiny. As winter blanketed NYC, we reconvened. I can't mentor you anymore, Jordan said. Conflict of interest. Transfer to another team? Heart sank. But why give up? He smiled sadly. Because I care too much. And that's the problem. The decision rippled. Colleagues gossiped. I felt exposed. A promotion offer came, my work recognized, but tainted by suspicion. Did you sleep your way up? A coworker joked. Rage boiled. Straight promotions unquestioned. But mine? Assumed foul play. Family visit compounded. Parents flew in oblivious. Over dinner, Mom asked about work. Met anyone special? I hedged. If they knew about Jordan. Disapproval certain. He's older, successful, bad influence. Dad might say, echoing conservative roots. Yet, Jordan's influence was positive. Confidence boosted. Skills honed. A late-night call. Miss our talks. Me too. Boundaries blurred again. Texts turned flirty. Then deep. Society says no, but hearts say yes, he typed. Controversy brewed. Defy norms or conform? High tension at a networking event. Jordan attended. Sparks flew. Post-event walk. What if we try carefully? Pondered. Risks high, jobs, reputations, but rewards? Authentic connection in a judgmental world. Choice made, we agreed to date secretly post-internship. My term ended. I went full-time elsewhere in the company. Relief, but secrecy strained. Hiding amplified guilt, was this wrong? Friends debated. Power dynamics linger. Logic tight, emotions wild. Secrecy shrouded our budding relationship like New York's fog. Jordan and I met in hidden cafes, stolen moments away from prying eyes. It felt thrilling yet exhausting, constantly vigilant against slip-ups. This is temporary, he assured during a whispered dinner in Queens. Until things settle. But how long? Society's expectations weighed. Openly gay couples faced enough hurdles. Add ex-mentor dynamic, and judgment poured in. Work dynamics shifted post-internship. I thrived in my new role, leading small projects, but shadows lingered. Mark's promotion denial fueled his vendetta. He spread rumors. Alex got ahead because of Jordan. Meetings turned tense, allies scarce. A queer support group at work helped, sharing stories of discrimination. It's systemic, one member said. Straight folks don't get it. It underscored conflicts, intersection of sexuality and professionalism, where bias thrived unchecked. Personally, romance blossomed amid chaos. Jordan's apartment became our sanctuary, conversations flowing from career advice to dreams. I want to start my own firm someday, I confessed. He encouraged. You can. I'll help. But help how? Lines blurred again. Was this mentorship redux or genuine partnership? Doubts nagged, amplified by external voices. A major conflict erupted when Jordan's ex resurfaced. Chris, a former partner, texted him cryptically, heard about the intern. Careful. Jealousy? Or warning? Jordan dismissed. Old drama. But Chris leaked to a tech blog. Anonymous tip about inappropriate office romance. Article exploded online. Power play in tech. Mentor or more? Comments tore us apart. Accusations of grooming nepotism. Typical gay scandal, some wrote. Hate mail flooded. I panicked. We confronted it together. This is what I feared, Jordan said, pacing. Your career's at stake. I fired back. Ours. We're in this. But logic clashed. End it to salvage reps? Or fight, proving love trumps gossip? Society's double standard glared. Heterosexual affairs often forgiven, but queer ones? Vilified. Family learned via the article mom called hysterical. Alex, is this true? He's too old. Dad. Disgraceful. Come home. Their reaction stung, echoing childhood sermons. We love you. But this. Conditional acceptance exposed. Friends split. Ben urged breakup. Too toxic. Others. Screw haters. Be happy. At work, HR summoned us separately. No policy violation, but optics bad. Jordan offered resignation. I refused to let him. We disclose, go public. Bold move but risky. Press conference. No, simple email to team. We're dating ethically now. Backlash immediate. Supportive claps mixed with eye rolls. Mark quit in protest, spewing slurs online. Healing began slowly. Jordan mentored informally. Boundaries clear. Our story inspired some. Queer interns approached me for advice. How'd you navigate? I shared truths, emotions versus logic, societal pushback. But controversies lingered, debates on age gaps in gay relationships, power in mentorships. A pivotal moment. Pride parade. We marched together, hands linked. Cameras flashed. Story went viral positively. From rejection to romance. A modern gay tale. It humanized us, but critics persisted, romanticizing imbalance. Was it? Emotions peaked during a quiet weekend getaway to the Hamptons. I love you, Jordan said under stars, reciprocated, but fears voiced. What if society wins? He held me. We define us. Logic tight. Build future despite odds. Back in city, opportunities arose. Jordan launched his startup. I joined as partner, equal footing. Skeptics cried foul, but success silenced some. Social conflicts evolved, advocating for inclusive policies, challenging biases. Yet undercurrents remained. An old app match messaged me. Saw your story. Jealous I didn't swipe right. Laughable, but reminder of paths not taken. Choices defined us, rejecting fear, embracing vulnerability. Tension mounted with a family reunion. Parents visited. Tense dinner. He's good for you? Mom asked. Hesitant yes. Progress but slow. Dad. World's changing, but careful. Their evolution mirrored societies. Grudging acceptance amid tradition. As months passed, our bond strengthened. Highs. Shared travels. Creative collaborations. Lows. Online trolls, professional snubs. But growth evident. I more assertive. He more open. Climax approached with a major pitch. our startup's first big client. Nerves high, success hinged on us. During prep, argument flared. "You're too cautious," I yelled. "And you're reckless." Echoes of mentor days. Resolved with honesty. We complement. Pitch 1. Celebration intimate. But a twist. Chris reappeared, offering partnership with strings. Ditch Jordan. He's holding you back. Temptation? No. Loyalty won. Rejection full circle. Rejecting Chris felt poetic, mirroring that initial swipe. "Thanks, but no," I texted, blocking him. Jordan and I toasted to it in our new office space. A loft in Brooklyn, symbolizing fresh starts. "From app reject to business partners," he joked. Laughter masked underlying strains. Building a company amplified vulnerabilities. Investors questioned our relationship. Personal ties risk stability? We countered with data. Diverse teams thrive. But biases surfaced, subtle homophobia in boardrooms, where straight couples faced no such grill. Social conflicts intensified externally. Our story caught media attention. Interviews rolled in. "How do you address grooming accusations?" one reporter probed. Jordan: "By living authentically. Age is numbers. Connection is real." I added: "Society scrutinizes queer love more. Why?" It sparked online debates, threads on Reddit, ex-posts dissecting ethics. Supporters praised resilience. Detractors decried predatory norms. Controversy fueled growth. Our app, focused on inclusive design tools, gained traction among LGBTQ+ creators. Internally, emotions swirled. Doubts resurfaced during quiet nights. Was swiping left fate's detour? Or mistake? Jordan sensed it. Regrets? No, but reflections. His guidance shaped me, but at what cost? Early power imbalance lingered in memory, fodder for therapy sessions. "It's healthy to question," my counselor said. "Logic versus heart. Sustainable?" Family dynamics evolved painfully. A Thanksgiving visit home turned dramatic. Siblings supportive, but parents grilled Jordan. "Intentions?" He answered gracefully, "Love and support Alex." Tears flowed. Mom hugged him. "Okay, then." Breakthrough, but conditional societal progress in microcosm. Dad later: "Proud of you, son. Just be safe." Echoes of fear-based love. Workplace triumphs mixed with trials. A major client backed out, citing distractions from our publicity. "Homophobic BS," Jordan raged. We pivoted, securing diverse backers. Success bred envy. Former colleagues like Mark trolled online. Nepo couple. We ignored, focusing on impact, mentoring young queer talents sans romance clauses. A turning point. My first solo exhibition. Designs inspired by our journey. Abstracts of rejection turning to embrace. Jordan beamed proudly. Opening night. He proposed subtly. "Partners in all ways? Not marriage yet, but commitment." Yes. Joy amid whispers. Too soon. Timing debated eternally. High drama unfolded with a lawsuit threat. Chris claimed idea theft from old convos. Baseless but stressful. Courts loomed, we lawyered up. "This is harassment," Jordan said. Trial prep unearthed his past. Chris's abusive tendencies. Testimony raw, emotions bared. We won, but scarred. Victory party. To us, survivors. Post-win, reflection deepened. Choices defined narrative. Swiping left led here. Growth through adversity. Socially, we advocated panels on queer ethics in workplaces. Power dynamics exist everywhere. Communication key. Audiences divided. Some applauded, others accused whitewashing. Personal highs. Adopting a dog, symbolizing family. Lows. Burnout from scrutiny. Need a break, I said. Vacation to Hawaii, recharge. Beach talks. Worth it. Unequivocally yes. Loves logic. Defies norms. Returning, business boomed. Features in Forbes. Gay power couple disrupting tech. Empowerment but objectification irked. We're people, not headlines. Conflicts waned, but never vanished. A mentee approached. Inspired by you too, but scared. We guided. Own your story. Cycle continued, paying forward. As years blurred, months felt like years, stability settled. Yet, undercurrents. Societal shifts with elections, rights threatened. Fight on, Jordan urged. Climax crested with a book deal offer. Our memoir. Share the messiness. Debated. Expose more? Yes, for impact. Writing unearthed truths. Initial rejection stemmed from my internalized homophobia, fear of success. Jordan's loneliness driving mentorship. Publication loomed, nerves high. Excerpts leaked. Debates reignited. Romanticizes inequality versus humanizes struggle. Perfect storm. In the end, book launched successfully. Signings packed with fans. Critics. One question lingered. Did we cross lines? The book tour wrapped in Chicago. Crowds cheering our story turned bestseller. Jordan and I stood on stage, hands clasped, fielding questions. How do you respond to critics saying your relationship started inappropriately? I took the mic. By acknowledging complexities, we navigated carefully, grew together. Applause mixed with boos, testament to the divisive tale we'd woven. Back in NYC, normalcy resumed, but transformed. Our startup flourished, employing diverse talents. Mentorship programs emphasized boundaries, lessons learned. Socially, we became inadvertent activists, speaking at conferences on queer rights in corporate America. Visibility matters, Jordan emphasized. Yet, pushback persisted. Conservative groups boycotted our app, labeling it agenda-driven. Logic held. Inclusion boosts bottom lines. Emotionally, bonds deepened. Anniversaries celebrated quietly. That first swipes date marked with laughter. Best rejection ever, I teased. He agreed, eyes soft. But reflections lingered, choices ripple effects. Had I swiped right initially, would paths diverge? Alternate realities pondered, but no regrets. Family fully embraced. Holidays inclusive, parents Skyping proudly. You've taught us, Mom admitted. Societal mirror. Gradual acceptance amid backlash. Professionally, expansions loomed, international branches. Challenges arose. Cultural differences in queer acceptance. In Europe, celebrated. In conservative markets, hidden. Ethical dilemmas. Compromise values? No, integrity first. A final twist. An old app acquaintance reached out. Your story changed me. Came out because of it. Impact profound, ripples beyond us. As life stabilized, we planned ahead. Marriage? Kids? Discussions emotional, logical. Ready when you are, Jordan said. In quiet moments, gratitude swelled. From rejection to redemption, drama forged strength. But one question remains. In a world quick to judge power dynamics in relationships, was it ethically right for a mentor to pursue romance with a former mentee, even after professional ties shifted?